All right, let's sort it out. Western Conference edition.
Yes,
Did
sir.
this last week. A lot of fun. Got the board. Boys put it up for us. We're going to go top to bottom. Start out with the top 6 teams right now. It's OKC, Memphis, Houston, Dallas, Golden State, LA Clippers, the 6th seed with no Kawhi through 22 games. Incredible. So starting out with these 6 teams here.
I like how you said LA Clippers, like not to be confused with the LA Lakers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a new Balmerland, baby. They got the wall.
It's true.
They're starting to brand over there.
No doubt.
I like a lot of these teams to stay here. I want to yield to you. I got one team, maybe 2 on the younger side. I might have a bone to pick here. I want to kind of talk out with you. But
see, I kind of disagree with you.
You like them all?
No, I'm saying that a lot of people are. First of all, this conference is extremely fun. There's going to be a lot of movement, in my opinion, in this top 6 from where it stands.
I think you can make a case 7 through 10 can all be in top 6.
Thunder are going to be top 6. Can we agree with that?
I absolutely can agree with that.
Can we agree that the Mavs will be top 6?
I don't know, man. Luka 1 for 7 through half against OKC in that game.
But before that, they were 11-1 in their last 12.
All right. I'll do it.
I'll do it. I can talk. That was easy.
I'll do it.
So Thunder, Mavs are top 6. That's really the only 2 teams I feel very comfortable saying are going to be top 6 for sure.
Yeah, first teams out for me is I would go with the younger guys. I think Houston still has a lot to prove. I think this cup is actually big growing pains. Yes, but they're one of those teams, Sean.
You keep calling them pups.
Van Fleet and Brooks is aside. They're all under 25. There's so many dudes under 25 on that team. Jalen, Jabari,
but in this
Eason,
day and age,
Thompson.
25 is like your 6th year in the league.
I understand, but they're under 25.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
The reality is they don't go on the road and play the same, and that's a young team. They're excellent at home. They play good D at home. Their role players step up at home. They got a lot of splits. I got questions about if we're doing this chart. Like I'm feeling more confident about Minnesota and Phoenix than I would, I think, getting into the top 6 in Houston.
Where are you at on Memphis? They're number 2 right now in the West. They're 9-1 their last 10.
Memphis is,
as we record this midweek.
Yeah, I think they're undervalued as far as from a betting perspective. But let's remember when they were healthy, they've been through so many injuries. I mean, last year it was Bane. It wasn't just Ja. It was Bane and Jaren Jackson and a couple pieces
Brandon
moving.
Clark was coming off an ACL.
It's out of control.
Yeah.
So, I mean, going back a couple of years, that team played real defense. So I'm looking at this board. There's 3 teams that play real night in, night out defense. I mean, they just went to Boston and convincingly as 8.5-point dogs took a dub at the Garden on a back-to-back and slept the Celtics. I think they could beat anyone. I think they're playing above sea level right now. I'd feel comfortable probably putting them more than the 7 through 10.
Memphis.
I think so. The Warriors almost like, let's talk Warriors for a second, because at 14-9, do you feel like they're at where their pay grade is? Are they playing above?
They're right at their pay grade. They're a 5 or a 6. I would move the Clippers out.
Really?
I'd move
without Kawhi?
Yeah, they've been playing over their head, and when Kawhi gets back, I have no confidence that they're going to go to this next level.
What?
They've been playing great defense.
They play great defense, and they have their role players really know their roles. Like, there's 3 or 4 guys on that team. Norman Powell really coming into his own.
So for me though, if you keep the Clippers in, you're going to keep the Lakers, Timberwolves. Are you keeping the Suns out too? All 3 of those teams are going to be out?
No, I think I wanted to talk with you about where you're at with Phoenix and Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm worried.
And getting maybe Memphis and Houston out of the top 6.
I'm worried. Memphis, I would have to keep in the top 6 because when they're healthy, they've proven over multiple years now that they're a problem. When John Morant's on the floor with Dez and the rest of those guys, they're a problem. JJJ, they have a legitimate veteran-laden roster, and Smart's over there now too. Like
Scottie Pippen Jr.?
Scottie Pippen Jr. So
got game.
They got some pieces. Edie's playing well.
This is the 55 and up club. So are they a 55 win team? I don't know.
Okay, so let's move it around then. We both say yes to OKC.
And Dallas.
You don't think Memphis can stay in the top 6? because the Lakers are struggling. They don't play any defense. Minnesota clearly hasn't figured out their chemistry and how they want to go about ball. The Suns flat out do not win games without Kevin Durant.
Well, let's just put in perspective. 3.5 games separates the Grizzlies and the Nuggets. So it's like it's a little bit of a logjam again like last year.
Every single season it is.
So that's why it's like let's also factor in this. We're hearing the Jimmy Butler rumors. Is he going to go to one of these mid-tier teams here like Denver? I even heard
Denver would be an amazing fit.
It'd be an amazing fit. Which would then do all right,
I'm giving my boy Jokic top 6 anyway.
Are you putting Denver in the top 6?
Yes.
Okay, so let's move a team out.
You know
really
what?
want to move
You
the
know what?
Clippers out?
So we both here. We're both on Dallas. I would move the Clippers. That's what you're hung up on, the Clippers
Over Houston.
Oh, you're
I
hung
got
up
more.
on the Clippers?
I'm more. The Clippers have proven to me the hardest part of their season. No Kawhi. They're in the playoffs with no Kawhi. That's not impressive. With Harden over 30.
They're 14-11.
I know, but look at the mid-7th. That's what I'm saying. We're overreacting. Like Memphis is doing something incredible.
Okay, then if we were to leave the 6 up top like this, out of the 7 to 10 range, who do you think has a legitimate shot to get in the 6?
I would probably go with Denver and Phoenix as the first 2.
Denver and Phoenix. Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So then we're moving out Memphis, who's 17-8 and has won 9 of their last 10.
I'll give you Houston. I'll move Houston. You really don't want to move Houston. So of Houston and Memphis, who would you move?
I would, out of these top 6, I'd move.
I know you're moving the Clippers.
I'd move Golden State and the Clippers.
And I could get behind Golden State.
Leave that board forward and let's move some teams around.
And put Denver and Phoenix in. Because when Durant comes back, they're back.
All right, can you give me Houston?
I'll give you no.
You think Houston's a top 6 team? There's no way.
Okay.
With these quality boys.
I'll give you Houston. So we'll move Houston.
Thank you. But
On
Denver?
on that Suns note, do you know what their record is with Durant this year?
a lot better than without.
11-2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're Durant heavy.
They
They're
haven't
Durant
won a game
contingent.
without Kevin Durant, I'm pretty sure.
They have one win.
win
I'll
without
find
Kevin
it. I bet it was against the Pistons.
So we're Suns were kind of in lockstep. It's more KD
It's against
heavy.
the Jazz, by the way, so even worse.
So we're taking Golden State out?
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't even think the Lakers are a discussion. They've been a playing team for literally years now.
Just
Like,
kick me while I'm down.
That's just what they do now.
That is a painful sentence. Well, LeBron might get dealt. You never know.
Actually,
Hearing all kind of rumors.
I actually don't mind this since you believe in the Clippers so much. But I'll give you the Clippers.
7 teams play defense. Ty Lue is vetted, man.
And I'll tell you this: 11 through 15 is solidified.
We have no podcasts on the Clippers right now. No podcasts.
What do you mean?
Paul George is gone. They're
Oh,
on the focused.
roster.
Oh, I was trying to throw out a B- joke.
No,
they're
I got
just
you. I didn't get it.
they're focused. You don't hear anything. Like Harden is just happy. Harden is happy. When Harden is happy, you got to look at these players as a little bit like wide receivers.
I
These
do like
stars.
Amir Coffee.
What's
lot.
that?
I like Coffee a lot.
They got a lot of role players, man. I think we're sleeping on a team that plays real defense.
So none of those bottom 5 teams make it up for you guys. Hold the board.
zero.
I don't think so,
No,
man.
I think that is the solidified bottom 11 to 15. Maybe Sacramento could push a little bit, but
they are playing.
they had the light the beam fun, and it
What
seems
has
like they
happened
don't
over there?
have the magic.
DeRozan looks like he's making them worse.
Yeah,
I saw something like he's shooting over 100 mid-range jump shots to the next guy.
that's what he does.
I know, but I can't believe it's
He's
such a
closer
bust.
that shoots. You know what was interesting is him going over there. I never thought fit because at home they wanted to run up and down, and then they had a unselfish superstar in Sabonis that would rather not score and he wants to rebound and facilitate.
Good
then
point.
De'Aaron Fox would get out there and do his thing.
Oh, DeRozan slows everything down.
DeRozan slows everything down.
He's like a
taking
Cav.
2s, not 3s, and they don't run. They don't run when he's out there. And then
'Cause
they
he's in
lose
his
a
30s.
big time defender in Davion Mitchell.
That was a huge loss.
Yeah, so it's like that fit's not working. So
I don't. Yeah, I think the Pelicans are probably going to trade one or two pieces.
Pelicans are the worst team in the NBA. The Jazz are right on their coattails for being the worst.
Can we just take a second though? You said a team with Zion, Brandon Ingram, CJ,
no, they don't have
and
Zion because he doesn't play.
I know. I'm just saying this is one of the biggest botches. They got 4 quality guys that are arguably all-stars. Ingram, McCollum, DeJounte, and Zion, and they're in.
Yeah, but they gotta be on the floor.
I know. It's just it's a catastrophe.
All right, reluctantly, I'll keep the Clippers in. We'll go OKC, Memphis, Denver, Phoenix, Dallas, and the Clippers. Top 6 in the West. They're going to rename the play in the lake in.
The only thing, the only thing we didn't really discuss was the Minnesota Timberwolves, just to talk them out. You didn't push from them at all.
Stone cold playing team.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think they get it figured out.
The team that got the WCF. Well, it's clear who lost the trade.
I don't think they get it figured out with how tough the West is. I think they're a 7 or 8 in the West.
There's our board at the moment, heading into Christmas.